Welcome back to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We have arrived at Kakariko Village, so we're going to explore around and see what we can find. There's a well and an apple tree. Check out the well. Kakariko Village well. It's the lens of truth going to be down here. So you might think. It is a maze down here. Nightfold blade. I'm good. Unless I could sell weapons, then I'd take it. See, 45 pumpkins. And Enduro carrots. Or Swift carrots. Wonder what what's the Enduro one? Swift carrot. This carrot is cultivated extensively in villages. It strengthens the legs and hips when cooked into a dish, which helps increase your movement speed. Read the tattered notebook. My beloved husband always gives it his all in working in service of others. I admire that about him. He's been working himself to the bone ever since being granted the honor of guarding Lady Impa. I wish for him to always be in good health and good spirits. That's why I made him a tough meat stuffed pumpkin using fortified pumpkin and fresh meat. I was thrilled that he kept saying it was tasty and going back for more. I hope it filled his heart as well as his stomach. My little Katla, the perfect girl. I love her so very much. She is the apple of my eye. Speaking of apples, she seems to have quite the taste for hot buttered apple. She's like an adorable little squirrel, always stuffing her cheeks full of them. If I could, I would cook endless amounts of apples and goat butter to keep my little ones happy. Or my little one happy. Coco is my precious treasure. As a sibling, she's an absolute sweetheart. She cares so deeply for her little sister. Ever since Katla was born, Coco doesn't ever whine or complain anymore. She is so strong and so wonderful. Luckily, Mommy knows that Coco loves energizing honeyed apples. It's a tad difficult to collect honey, but as long as I carry fire with me, the bees won't attack. I would go to any lengths to see Coco's smiling face. Even a few bee stings here or there are well worth it. Let's make a pumpkin and meat. Well, no, let's do, oops. Where's the meat? There. Just normal meat. Tough meat stuffed pumpkin. Grants a low level defense boost. This hollow, meat-filled pumpkin is a local specialty of Kakariko Village. Meat and pumpkin. They don't sound great together, but I guess I'm used to pumpkin pie. Do I have any goat butter? Probably not. I guess I can just, well, I'm gonna go back this way in case there's one of those bubble frogs. Because I could just go to the surface. It stopped raining. We'll take their entire crop of... It's an impressive carrot. You might be recommended if you take it. Okay, I was going to say... I was going to take their entire crop. Yeah, okay. Sneaky river snail. Sneaky river snail. This large glow-in-the-dark snail lives in fresh water. When cooked into a dish, it heightens your senses so you can move about silently. This won't work either. What to do? At this rate, grandmother's health isn't going to... Ugh, and Clary's so busy running around the clothing shop. I'll have to do it myself, find a cure for my grandmother. What's wrong? Are you a traveler? I guess it doesn't really matter who you are as long as you're willing to listen. You see, it's my grandmother. Oops. My camera turned off some time ago. It's my grandmother. She got too close to that nasty gloom stuff, and now she's sick and bedridden. Porridge is about the only thing she can keep down right now. I've been trying to mix in ingredients that could help with gloom sickness, but none of them have had any effect. I need to cook a porridge to make my grandmother better, and I need to do it soon. Porridge? It's my grandmother's favorite, made of Hylian rice, fresh milk, and wild greens. I don't normally think to mix those ingredients, but it's surprisingly good. Bought a bunch of Hylian rice and milk from the merchants who travel the road to the west, so I'm not hurting for those. I still haven't found that crucial ingredient that fights off gloom sickness. Gloom? I don't really know anything about it myself, other than what it does to you when you touch it. My grandmother was cleaning up East Hill with the survey team when she first noticed the chasm. We know now that the chasm's a source of gloom, but she had no idea. When she tried to take a look, she got exposed. But there's got to be an ingredient that counteracts gloom sickness somewhere out there, right? Take care. Feel a lot better after talking to you. Thanks for listening. Keep experimenting with recipes until I come up with a porridge that works on gloom sickness. Yeah. Well, we need to use sundallions. What do I need to put in it? So, let me write these down. Or else take a screenshot. Hylian rice, fresh milk, wild greens. I don't know, yeah. Ugh. I don't know who you are, but I'm sorry you have to see me like this. I'm dealing with an illness, and I don't have the strength to get up. If it's about clothing shop, please talk to Clary. The other day, when I was cleaning up the hill, I got too close to the chasm. So when I accidentally touched that gloom, it seems to have taken quite a toll on me at my age. But don't worry, I'm all right for now. My granddaughter Lasley is looking after me. She should just be outside the house. The poor girl is very worried about me. I need to get better soon. Clothing shop? Normally I run a clothing shop called Enchanted near the Ring Ruins. For my illness, I've entrusted the shop entirely to my grandmother Clary. I want to get better quickly so I can help her, but, well, you can see how my recovery is going. So if I want to buy clothes from them, I need to heal her. Hands-on with the Ring Ruins at last. I can't believe it. Letty, this chunk is just a small piece of one of the Ring Ruins. Nothing much, really. I mean, compare it to the main sites, like that Ring Ruin over there. It's broken in two, but you can still see the full ring. Well, we can't visit that one by order of Princess Zelda herself. No one's allowed to go anywhere near it. So isn't getting up... But these came up with the upheaval. How would Zelda have ordered that? So isn't getting close up to this chunk here something at least? We can sweep up some of the fragments and sneak them away. We gotta study these ruins somehow, huh? Don't mind me. I'm just, definitely leaving everything just as I found it. Wait, you're not with the survey team, are you? Phew, thought we were gonna get yelled at again. We really want to become members of the Zonai survey team, so we came here to study the ruins. Did you know that ring ruins have been found only in Kakariko Village and nowhere else? That's why the Zonai survey team sent its specialists to examine them. We figured this was a great opportunity to learn all sorts of things. But Letty has been running all over the place to look at this and that, so we've got nowhere fast. Come on, I'm sorry already. But after we're done here, we want to see the stone slab found in each of the ring ruins. Huge discoveries, they say. Naturally. Let's see how many of the 5 ring ruins we can visit to see those. We're coming down this path into Kakariko Village in the last game. It's a traveler. Ruins are famous. You're here to see the sights, right? Let me guess. The sights you want to see are the ring ruins in Kakariko Village. I'm right, aren't I? Then you don't have to be psychic to figure that out. After all, you can't find ruins like that anywhere else. Oh, but don't let me keep you. Kakariko Village is right down the road. Have fun. Okay, we'll go back into the village. What's that? Sticky frog. It's an easy way up here. That's nice. There's one. Okay, I've already done this one. Okay. Back to exploring the village. Gosh. Oh, it's you. Don't tell me.
Oh.
That's it. You're the fellow I saw at New Serena Stable. What a coincidence. I suppose fate really wanted the two of us to run into each other again. Do you remember my brothers, the two fools, talking in circles about swords and beasts? Finally got fed up with them and decided to go on a solo adventure exploring my favorite caves and ruins. You're alone too, right? Alone is good. You don't have to put up with the endless inane arguments. Sometimes I do miss having people to talk to, but still it's better this way. Which was see. Wait, what did he say? You can scour all of Hyrule, and you'll never see anything quite as marvelous as the ring ruins in Kakariko Village. Truly, worries don't do them justice. I wish my brothers could come see, but that require them to stop arguing and actually go somewhere. What's in this house? Nobody. Okay, I've already been over there. Nothing here either. This house has seen better days. There's the ring ruins inside of it. Calip's journal. Yes, we'll read it. While Taro and I were taking a break, he asked me, "Hey Calip, what attracted you to join the Zonai Sori team?" A little flustered, I answered that I heard its research division was led by a brilliant man by the name of Taro. Because of you, essentially. I meant it sincerely, and in my heart, I longed to continue. You're not like the other dullards, you know. You immediately grasped the breadth of my vision. Of course, no such thing passed my lips. But I am certain that Taro, and no one else, is the man who can help the world to see my indescribable worth. Our leader Taro has done nothing but surprise me since I joined the Zonai survey team. One day I arrived at the research site to find him sitting on bare earth as he stared at a stone slab. I wished him a good morning, and to that he turned to me and said, "Ah, Kalip, sorry I didn't notice you. Working overtime today, huh?" Thought back to the night before. As I was heading in, I saw Taro sitting on the bare earth examining the stone slab. It hit me then. He had stayed up all through the night, puzzling over the slab, never moving from his perch. I felt a profound envy of his ability to focus so completely that the passing of time escaped his notice. It's a researcher's duty to use his wisdom and intuition to bring to light historical truths which the ruins would keep secret. We carry on the work of our forebears and continue our pursuits tirelessly, then pass what we learn to those who come after. Our leader Taro understands well that this is not a task that can be completed in a single generation. He says this is why he wants to make so many discoveries, even if the credit to whom they belong is lost. That's the sort of man Taro is, but I, Dr. Kalip, won't be so easily satisfied. My discoveries will be noteworthy, to be sure, but it is my name that I want to live on forever. Not just in people's memories, but in books, stone tablets, and if I might be a trifle immodest, landmarks. Kalip Valley, Kalip River, and Kalip Hills. My dreams recognize no boundaries, Dr. Kalip. I see. Ring ruins. Can I get inside and see the stone? I could probably go up through the ceiling. It seems I can't quite get to it.
Yeah.
The ring ruins are the most intriguing ruins I've researched, especially this one. The way part of it floats up there. I think that's Paya. You had the foresight to focus on all of these special ruins and invite the survey team to take a look right away. I'm impressed, Chief Paya. Oh no, I'm no chief. I just couldn't refuse my predecessor when she decided to pass the title to me rather suddenly. I'm really a chief in name only, since I still have a great deal to... Oh, is that you, Master Link? I'm so happy that I get to see you again. Paya, Chief of Kakariko Village. I'm overjoyed that both you and Princess Zelda are safe, Master Link. I don't know that I call Zelda safe. What? Princess Zelda is still missing? That just confuses the matter more. You see, I actually met the princess not that long ago. It was immediately after the upheaval. Princess Zelda came here to Kakariko Village. She ordered us to stay far away from the ring ruin that floats above us, no matter what. I saw her myself, the princess, right before my eyes. Might not be her. She left as soon as she arrived. I wasn't able to ask her anything more about those unusual instructions. We thought it was to protect the villagers from harm. This ruin does look like it could crash down at any moment. That's what Paya and I suspect, at least. But still, I know you would not misspeak, Master Link, especially on a matter of such importance. How confusing. Oh, my apologies, Master Link. I was so pleased to see you, I completely forgot my common courtesy. Please allow me to introduce Mr. Taro, an esteemed member of the Zonai survey team. I invited him here to investigate the ring ruins that fell on our village. He has incredibly deep knowledge of the Zonai civilization. He's even familiar with the Zonai script. He is truly an incredible, talented individual. Taro, Zonai survey team leader. It's clear that the floating ring ruin that we were forbidden to explore is a unique and incredibly valuable find. Several more ring ruins with such a shape have fallen down around the village. mostly broken apart in some way. What's fascinating is that a stone slab with writing was found at each site. Deciphering the text showed that each slab contains rather interesting content, including mentions of sages. There's still so much we don't understand. I think that perhaps the floating ruin in the air also has a slab that makes mention of the sages. I can't investigate, as long as that would go against Princess Zelda's direct orders. If only I could meet with her again. I'm sure I could persuade her to change her mind. In any case, I'm having trouble squaring with your story about Princess Zelda with the Princess Zelda we met. If everything is alright, why won't she just show herself? She must have some reason. Until we find out Princess Zelda's true intentions, we have no choice but to trust her and leave that ruin alone. Oh, I neglected to tell you this earlier, Master Link. I have taken over the title of Chief from my grandmother. Naturally, I still have a long way to go before I truly earn that title, but I intend to follow the path from first step to last. The upheaval brought with it big changes for our village. Afterward, we learned that the ring ruins were true rarities with certain features that are not present anywhere else. Because of that, we now have tourists coming to the village to view them. Can you believe it? From now on, the ring ruins will be the cornerstone in ensuring the vitality of our village. As the Kakariko village chief, that is how I think of them. A blessing born of tragedy. I haven't yet learned anything about Princess Zelda's whereabouts, so I'm not sure if we have any help to you. Still, I know that I will always support you. If you ever need anything of this village, or anything transpires, we are here for you.
Yeah.
That whole story about Princess Zelda has me reeling, so I never introduced myself properly. Sorry about that. Once again, my name is Taro. I'm here on Paya's request to investigate the ruins that fell around this village. Have you been to all 4 of the ring ruins that fell around the village yet? Most of them broke apart when they landed. We found a stone slab with some writing inside each of the sites. I deciphered the instructions and found out they'd been written by the ancients knew as sages. My guess is that the floating ring ruin also has a stone slab with even more details about these sages. But Princess Zelda has put her foot down and forbidden anyone from going inside, so there's no way to know. What are you doing? Under Princess Zelda's orders, everyone is strictly forbidden from getting close to that ring. If that applies to an archaeologist like me, it certainly applies to an amateur like you. Princess orders. Princess Zelda visited Kakariko village recently. Her orders were clear. Of all the ring ruins, this site is off limits. She left before giving any sort of reason why. Maybe she wanted to keep the villagers safe. Ruins aren't known for being structurally sound after all. I would brave some crumbling architecture if it gave us more research material, but it's not worth it disobeying the princess. What if she stripped me of my title? I worked my whole life for some recognition, and I won't give it up now. What? Hey, you there. Come here. Yeah. They don't want to let me near it. Haven't you heard? It's strictly forbidden to get near that ring room by Princess Zelda's orders. You better be on your way. Hi. Hey there, kid. Did you come to see the ring ruins too? We might bump into each other when you're running around the village seeing the sights. If you want to learn about the ring ruins, be sure to ask the Zonai survey team people here, or the village chief. They're the most amazing sight to see in Hyrule. Of all the ruins that fell everywhere, these ring-shaped wonders are only in this village, 5 of them. We found a stone slab with Zonai writing in 4 of the ruins. Those ancient messages are the main reason I came to this village. The problem is, I have an extreme fear of heights. My legs start shaking if I'm even on the floor, on the 2nd floor of a house. Every ring ruin fell somewhere high up. One of the ruins is floating above the part of the village, so at least I can see it from below. The other 4, though, forget about it. I can't even get close. I wish I could find out what's on the stone slabs in each of those ruins. Huh? You know what's written on the stone slabs? Slates? That's amazing. I could never climb to such high height. I have so much respect for you. So, what did they say? Like an ancient Hyrule people called sages protected the kingdom. I see. How fascinating. I bet those sages were nearly as strong and wise as Princess Zelda herself. But asking you to find all this out for me, since you're sightseeing too, we're so close now. I need to know what each one of the stone slabs says. What's on a slab? You get a chance to see more? What was written on them? So I think I'm going to end up seeing that 5th one. So it's not enough to be exceptional. You need a secret stone to be a sage, or so it seems at least. But what is a secret stone? If it's that special, I'm sure its beauty would put a diamond to shame. Thank you for telling me about the slab. Truly fascinating stuff. Just 2 left. I can only imagine what discoveries lie in store. Oh wait, I did. What? You want to see them for me? So what did they say? Well, how do you say this? You told me that already. Oh, but I'm happy you tried. Thank you. Just let me know if you find out what's on the remaining slabs in the ruins, or slabs in the remaining ruins. Check in here. Is there anything around here? Sounded kind of like a Korok, so there might be a Korok on top of here. Aha, there it is. Heard it. Got a statue down here? Yes, it is. Okay. Then I'll look inside. Stamina vessel. Yes. That should be full stamina. Being overflows with vigor. There is no need to increase your stamina vessels further. Go and bring peace to the world, so I can't increase it. Okay. So that's max stamina, so now I can get hearts. Journal of various worries. First page. I don't think I'll ever find a bed that's as comfortable as the stone slab in the ring ruins. It's so cool and comfortable. I may never be able to sleep on a regular bed, no matter how soft, ever again. What should I do? I guess I'll sleep on it and figure it out later, for better or worse. Does anyone know how to treat gloom sickness? Anything helps, so if you have information, bring it to Lasley right away. Monsters appeared at the ring ruin, out among the hills that lead west of here, disrupting my research. Is anyone out there capable of dealing with something like this? I'm not from the village, so I hope it's okay for me to ask. Dredges, Zone Survey Team. The cuckoos used to lay their eggs in front of the store, but they've been wandering off somewhere in the mornings. So where are those dang cuckoos laying their eggs? We rely on those eggs for our business. Trissa, High Spirits Produce. The secret base is just a secret between me and Mommy. So no one is allowed to follow me ever. That's what makes it secret, not Katla. Now I'm the leader.
Oh.
Who? Is that really you? Link? Why, it's been some time. You gave me quite a shock. I didn't expect to see you appear here in our village. Right now, too, while our chief is... I suppose you haven't heard. The former chief, Lady Impa, retired. Now Lady Paya is the chief of Kakarika Village. I've been working her as assistant, but Lady Paya is ignoring her responsibilities. She won't listen to anything I say. All these ring ruins have her full attention.
Oh.
The book contains findings from the Zonai Survey Team. That Lady Paya has pored over it. I have no idea how many times she's read it. I wish she brought the same enthusiasm to her duties as chief.
Oh.
of a Chief. Read Paya's Diary of a Chief? One day, grandmother said to me, you've, you've grown up, Paya. It took me by surprise, and I simply nodded. Or so I simply nodded. She nodded back and said, it's settled. As of today, you are the Chief. And so it was. Suddenly I was the Chief. But what can I hope to achieve? Just like grandmother, I do have Dorian as my aide, for which I'm grateful, yet for some reason he seems troubled. Grandmother has become obsessed with old books. I'm hesitant to reach out to her with my concerns. I fear this chief's hat that grandmother has given me is too heavy for me to bear. Literally, it rather hurts my head. It happened suddenly without warning. I was so frightened by the impact. It was as though someone had taken hold of this world and given it a violent shake. The air grew stagnant, weapons decayed, and ruins fell from a somber sky shrouded in dark clouds. How fortunate that none of the villagers were injured. As for the village itself, it has been utterly transformed. 5 large ring-shaped ruins fell down upon the village, and a large opening in the ground has been spotted at East Hill. Even with everything that is happening, grandmother said that she was going to set out on a journey with Kato. I tried to stop her from going at a time like this, but she insisted that such times are precisely why she must go. I had no choice but to bid her farewell. Her eyes seemed to wordlessly say that she was shouldering some great mission. There were 11 peculiar symbols that depicted in the books grandmother was reading. Could they somehow be related to her sudden departure? I told Pura of Lookout Landing about our village's situation. She said ring-shaped ruins are incredibly unusual. Realizing this could be a good opportunity to help the village, I made arrangements with the Zonai survey team at once. I returned home to greet them, and that's when Princess Zelda arrived at the village. She seemed almost like a doll of herself, the same outside, but no spirit within. I could not hide my uncertainty. She forbade anyone from entering the broken and partially floating ruin, just like that, and she left. And then she left, just like that. She did not mention the village's awful condition or any of the words of kindness for our villagers. The Zonai survey team has arrived at our village. Their leader Taro is truly incredible and has already found a clue in the quest to decipher the Zonai writing. I tentatively named the ruins that fell upon our village the Ring Ruins. It seemed the obvious choice. The villagers have treated me with such warmth. They even embraced my decision for us to coexist with the Ring Ruins. Of their own volition, some of our villagers volunteered to aid research and others for patrol duty. It's humbling to behold. Dorian's sweet little daughter Coco even crafted souvenir items called ring garlands. For I knew it, our days of never having visitors has passed. Our quiet village seems to have regained its vigor. Before all else, we must learn about the Ring Ruins. It is my responsibility as chief to see what is done. I intend to fulfill my duties as a chief in a manner that is slightly different from my grandmother's way. Gone is the chief who sits in her hall with quiet wisdom. That is what the village needed of her then, but no longer. I must keep moving forward so that when she returns I can greet my dear grandmother with a triumphant smile. Yeah, it's a... Isn't that the... Is that from this game, or that's from the last game? There's a book under the bed. You should mark your visit to the Ring Ruins in Kakarika Village. How about a ring garland? They're made of lots of love and they're only 5 rupees. I'll take one. Thank you. Before you go, I'll add an extra little bit of love to it. Mwah! Here you go. What do I do with it? Are you looking for a souvenir? Yes, sir, you're luck. I'm selling my very special garlands. I make them look like the Ring Ruins because they'll bring people together like never before, like the ruins have. I've opened my shop under the tree in the front of the chief's house. We aren't open all the time, so keep an eye out. You'll know when you're in the right place when you see the adorable shopkeeper, Teehee. Well, I have that now. Which are, yeah, we're gonna picture pot lid. shop. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello, welcome. I'm sorry, the old fellas who stock this place are busy driving off monsters. They've gone off to the ring ruin that's among the hills that lead west of the village. So as you can see, we've run out of goods. Those two, they just don't get along. That's going to stand in the way of them taking care of the problem up there. Can't go up and check on them, and the longer they're away, the more worried I get.
Huh?
What? You defeated the monsters and the two have made up? Can't believe it. But if that's true, then this is quite the occasion. Those two have been bickering for ages. Offense is best, defense is best. Pfft. Round and round until my head hurts. Please take this along with my thanks for doing the impossible. Endura carrot. Highly valued as a medicinal plant, this carrot contains large amounts of nourishing energy. When cooked into a dish, it boosts your stamina beyond its maximum limit. That's called an Endura carrot. Cook it to gain stamina. It's a precious natural remedy. It's been prized since ancient times, and it's become remarkably rare of late. Please take it with you on your journey. Thank you truly. After the old fellas get back, I'm sure that they'll get this place stocked again. So please come back. Okay, so that's complete. Thank you truly. Yeah, they'll get it stocked again. But when will that be? Not yet, then, I guess. The Curious Quiver. Arrows! I will buy them all.
Ma. Oh.
What else do you have? I'm good on those. If Laurelin Village had more archers like you, then maybe things wouldn't have happened like they did. Laurelin Village? You want to hear about my hometown? I can talk your ear off. Laurelin Village is a small fishing town on the southeastern coast. Maybe out of the way, but it has shops, and you'll find shops and such you'll find only there. Our village is a lovely place, but then it was seized by pirates, and everyone had to abandon the village. The villagers are scattered all over now. The leader of the village is desperate to save Laurelin, but who knows what'll happen. I'm sorry, didn't mean to take us in such dark directions. No helping it. Now then, back to work. I don't actually want to sell. Those are only 6. They're rare. Okay. It's great that you can see the floating ring ruin from relatively close, even if it is sealed off. But why do the other 4 have to be so distressingly high up? Just want to know what's written on them. Yeah, okay, this guy. Maybe we try out this place. Oh, come on. 5 rings. Yeah, okay. It's these kids. Wait, you're not Tosuna. What business do you have startling folks like that? Welcome, friend. Those eyelids feeling heavy? Then you've come to the right place. Pick any bed in this inn, it's yours. For paltry 10,000 rupees. Ha ha ha, I'm joking. You should have seen the look on your face. Whew, yeah, I don't even work here. I stopped by hoping to catch some Z's when the owner up and asked me to keep an eye on the place. He said he had to go make up the beds in the survey team tents, and he'd be right back, but I don't think he's coming back. I went to look for him, but there are only 4 tent camps in this village and only one me. Could you maybe track down the owner and tell him to come back already? If you run across some sleepy-looking guy spacing out, you found your man. suppose Nana's doing okay. At least she's getting some rest at home. Are you one of those tourists who've come to poke around the ring roads? A lot of older folks live around here. This is a little village, used to be as quiet as a dusty old tomb. Then Paya became chief and lots of the youthful types have been coming around. Now it's quite lively. I just worry that with all the new folks running around, something might happen to my plum garden. The previous chief planted these beautiful plum trees on the day I was born. They're a part of me. I take care of them, like I would take care of my own children. Corey, over with that survey team, shows my trees proper respect, so I let her use part of my garden for her research. She uses it to grow something called a sundallion. It seems important, so I keep careful watch and don't fuss with it. Early tests indicate that consuming sundallions may prove resistant. Perhaps there's some connection to their native habitat on the Sky Islands. Oh ho, nothing can stop you when you get going about sundallions. I can't say all this Sky Island and gloom business makes a lick of sense to me, but it does my heart good to know this plum garden is helping your work. Just goes to show what a little bit of care can do. Same thing. No trespassing. They didn't like me trespassing, I guess. Oh ho ho, surprised? I've been training cuckoos to swoop on any rapscallions who try to mess with the trees. You hear of guard dogs? Well, try guard cuckoos. Heard my garden isn't a mistake someone will make more than once. Oh ho ho, no indeed. Nope, it's a... Maybe this is actually a good chance to try out and see if these come back with the blood moon while it's happening. Traveler's Sword, a very common sword, often kept by travelers to fend off small beasts. It's fairly durable, but a bit unreliable against monsters. Go back to Kakyoka Village. Wait a little bit, then I'll go back. Didn't have to wait very long. was it? Which one? Was it this one? I'll find out. I'm getting a little sleepy. I don't think it was this one. Delete that. I can delete that too. Is it this one? No, I suppose though. Okay, it's this one. Because the flag's there. It's weird though. I would expect the flag to have moved. Because I've warped several times. Oh, awesome. I have all the weapons I could want now. Because they come back. Oh, that's cool. That's great to know. Alright, next time on Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, we'll continue exploring Kakariko Village and go see some more of the rings.